Right, picture the scene. The Secretary of State is being grilled, and the topic is nothing small. We're talking about the fate of the planet here. They've just been reminded that 2024 is the first year we've officially smashed through the 1.5 degree warming threshold. COP29 took a fair bit of criticism, and big polluters like China, India, and the United States seem to be taking climate leadership with, shall we say, a very large pinch of salt. So the question is, what's the global momentum like right now? Are we full steam ahead or just ticking boxes? And the Secretary leans in and says, look, I've been round the block a few times. The big change since I last did this job, the transition is now unstoppable. Honestly, 90% of the world is now covered by net zero targets. Sounds promising, right? But hold on, they admit COP was tough this year. They say, we did get an agreement on finance, not perfect, but it's progress. Then they throw in a nice bit of realism. You can hold two truths in your head at once. One, the transition's unstoppable. Two, it's not moving anywhere near fast enough. When they start talking China and India, it's not just finger wagging. China installed a staggering amount of renewable energy last year, and India is moving in that direction too. Not perfect, but movement all the same. Then there's the UK's part. We're only 1% of global emissions, they remind us, so our biggest power is setting an example. Back in 2008, when they passed the Cross-Party Climate Change Act, more than 20 countries went and did their own versions. Oh, and when asked if COP is still fit for purpose, they laugh. It's not perfect, but it's the best game in town. Watching it happen, it's like watching sausages being made. Not pretty, but there's no better alternative. Fast forward to Lord Frost stepping in. He wants to know how the UK's target of cutting emissions by 81% was decided, and crucially, who's footing the bill. The answer? It came from advice by the Climate Change Committee tied to Boris Johnson's Carbon Budget 6. Costs? Around 1.6% of GDP, but with a net positive benefit estimated at £266 billion. The Secretary calls it an investment, public and private, to avoid the catastrophic costs of doing nothing. Frost pushes again. Has there been an updated cost-benefit analysis since 2021? The answer? No new one, but the figures are backed by the Climate Change Committee, and the UN framework counts them slightly differently. Then Frost raises a quote from energy expert Dieter Helm, saying renewables aren't actually getting cheaper and that we're being sold fairy tales. The Secretary completely disagrees. Offshore wind, they argue, is now cheaper to build and run than gas. And then comes the zinger. Lord Frost, you want to keep gambling in the fossil fuel casino with the British people's money. And we all saw how that turned out after Russia invaded Ukraine. I'm not playing that game again. And that's the mic drop moment. Secure, homegrown, clean energy, that's their plan. Whether you buy it or not, it's a bold stand. So, what do you reckon? Are we really leading the charge, or are we patting ourselves on the back a bit too soon? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want more unfiltered political moments like this, hit that like button right now and subscribe to UK Now, because, trust me, the next round of climate clashes is going to be even spicier.